Hello, everybody. My name is Kevin Nix, and welcome back to NASCAR Mailbox. Chase Briscoe led more than 300 laps this past weekend in the Southern 500, en route to his second victory of the season, and in my opinion, the most dominating win of his entire racing career. And it likely cements him at Joe Gibbs Racing for a long time to come. Connor Zilisch won the Xfinity race at Portland, and then Connor Zilisch won the Xfinity race at Portland, and Corey Heim won the truck race at Darlington as well. So some fairly unsurprising names in the lower divisions picking up the wins there. But this week's question is about a team that really punched above where they've been punching this past weekend at Darlington Raceway, Legacy Motor Club. And the question is, this was this the best race of Legacy Motor Club's career since the rebrand? They had a double top five race winning speed, career best finish for John Hunter Nemechek. And I think so. I was incredibly impressed with Legacy Motor Club from start to finish this past weekend at Darlington. They were strong, they were fast out of the gate, and they were able to adjust to the changing track conditions as the race progressed. I'm obviously Erik Jones is so good at Darlington. Two of his three victories have happened at this track, but or two of his three cup wins, excuse me. Erik Jones is so good at Darlington. Two of his three cup victories have come at this track. He's got two Southern 500 wins, and he could have, woulda, shoulda won this past weekend as well. I was also very impressed with JHM. It's been a tough road for him. He last year was a struggle to say the least for the 42 car. Um, that car has had a lot of problems in the last few years. Lots of different situations happening. Drivers just not working out in that seat, but the team is finally coming into its own, and Nemechek is finally showing what he can do. This might have been the best race that Nemechek has ever driven in the Cup Series, and he finished 10th at Darlington in 2020. Obviously, gets forgotten a little bit because of COVID, but Darlington is a really good track for Nemechek as well. I think both drivers, and this is a track that suits their driving style. I know Nemechek has caused issues in the past with his aggression, but he has really cleaned up his act as of late. And both Jones and Nemechek were right there with Briscoe and Reddick in the final laps. And if either driver made a major mistake, they were both going to pounce and capitalize on it. And I don't doubt that with a different generation of car, they both would have passed Briscoe and Reddick. So it's possible in a different universe we could have had a 1-2 legacy finish. That is how good both of them were. Credit to both of their crew chiefs as well. They adjusted the race cars throughout the night. Credit to Jones and Nemechek as well. Because Darlington is one of the toughest tracks on the entire schedule. And for both of these drivers to have a double top five on pure pace and speed, this wasn't like a lucky strategy call. This wasn't like taking advantage of the next gen's issues in dirty air and traffic. This was genuine speed, pace, and ability and execution by the teams, the pit crews, that got them to this point. So I was very impressed with Legacy Motor Club from the beginning on Sunday night because you could tell that both cars were really, really fast and both drivers were locked in too. Like I said, different generation of car, pretty likely that Erik Jones wins the race. Like if it was a 2021 Southern 500 and the dirty air is not a huge bubble, the 43 probably would have won the race. Like that's how much faster he was. He was faster than both Briscoe and Reddick, and I think Nemechek was right behind him as well. So it's a great morale booster for the organization, for the team. I think it's going to do wonders for Nemechek's confidence. Like, even though we missed the playoffs this year, Jimmy Johnson can look at this and go, we are building something special here. We are building a really good organization. Took a little longer than I would have liked, but we're finally getting there. We're finally getting to the place where we are competitive, we're fast, and we have race winning speed. Which obviously, Jimmy's a champion. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, and he is a Hall of Famer. Um, that's what he wants to do. So this was the most well executed race and best performing race by the entire team since the rebrand from Richard Petty Motorsports, in my opinion. And to me, there is no competition. Both drivers, both teams were on the money, and they were there. And seeing that team do that well, it is really good for the sport. in my opinion. So big congrats to Legacy Motor Club for the outstanding race that they had in the Southern 500. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of NASCAR Mailbox. My name is Kevin Nix. We are headed to St. Louis Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway this weekend. The Xfinity Series heads there for the first time since 2010, the infamous last lap race between Carl Edwards and Brad Keselowski. So it's going to be a fun one. I hope everyone enjoys the racing this weekend. Bye-bye.
I'm Caleb Barnes with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.